So just one code base for different platform. Ionic technology allows us to do that. And so push notifications. What are push notifications? I'm sure we all use WhatsApp and Instagram or social media. So push notifications in applications is when, for instance, if you decide to, if you build an application and you decide to send notifications to people, even when they are not active on the app. For instance, now if you switch on your data and you switch off the data for a particular app, let's say Instagram, your mobile data is on, but you actually asked your phone to switch off the data for a particular app. But let me use Twitter. So, but when you get a request or when someone likes your picture on Instagram, you still get a notification that so person liked your picture on Instagram. Then when you try to open it, you'll not be able to open that notification because you switched off the data earlier. Or another example is WhatsApp. When you close your WhatsApp, you still get notifications when messages coming and stuff like that. So that's what we refer to as push notifications. So talking about how to send and receive push notifications in Ionico, this is an infographic of how the entire thing works. So when you build your app, right here on the screen, you see the green part that says that has the app. You have an app, you have a mobile phone, we have an, where is my screen? You have an APNS or GCM, then we have a provider. So how it works is that once you build your app, you register with iOS for push notifications. I'm using the iOS as an example. So after building the app, you tell Apple that you want to enable push notifications in this application. Then the next thing that does is that your phone then gets a token from the APNS server. iOS, Apple that runs APNS. If it's also Android, it should be message in GCM. So your device gets the push notification that, okay, this is the notification that will enable you run push notifications in your app. So you get a token because every device has a unique token and token. So what's it called? So the token from the APN is now given to the phone. Then the phone is will now put the token on the app. So the app then sends the token that has been provided by the APNS from the provider back to the provider that, okay, this is the token. If you want to communicate with me, this is the token that will be used to communicate with me. So anytime you decide you want to send messages to people on the app or push notifications to people on the app, the provider then sends it to the APNS, which then with the token, because the token will let you know that, okay, this is the device you are sending this push notification to. Then the provider then sends it to the APNS, then the APNS sends it to the phone, then it cannot be on the app. So that's how the entire system works. Push notifications. So how do we implement it? Well, in the past, it used to be, it wasn't as easy as it is now. There are a lot of there are a lot of things to be done in the background to enable implementation and manual labor. But nowadays, to enable push notification, there are services out there that you just subscribe to and they allow you to enable push notification to your app. An example I used in my slide here is, let's assume Bolt now, because on registering for Bolt or for Uber, you will ask for a location that where do you reside. Then in the case where there is a promo for people in Lagos State, so rather than sending push notifications individually to each person, these services allow you to So what Bolt or Uber does is that once you register, and they ask you for your location where you reside in. If you say people in Lagos are put under a particular channel, that this ones are the people in Lagos, then people in Abuja in another channel. So in the case when they need to send push notifications to everybody. I hope you guys can hear me. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
So in the case when they want to send messages to people on the app, so rather than sending the messages individually to each application or each phone, each mobile device, we just go to the channel where they register people on the daily Lagos. The name of the channel is Lagos. Then you just send, you enable the type of message and you just hit send. And those services allow us to stuff like that. So once you do that, everybody under the channel Lagos gets the promo adverts that you're planning to, that you want to share to them. So some of the services that you can use to push notification, we have Amazon SMS, One Signal, Airship, and Linkworld, or you can even use solutions such as 5 days and Pass. Those ones even enable us give more functionality. They allow analytics and stuff like that. And that's 5 days and Pass. So to set 5 days up, how do we if we're using Ionico and you want to use 5 days? So the first thing is to create a 5 days project and find the push options. So you just go to Google, type in 5 days, then go to your console and type and find the option that says push notifications. Then after creating your Ionic app, you connect your app with 5 days and install and push the push button. Then how do you connect your app with 5 days? And it's quite easy and direct. So in the sequence of actions to follow, series of steps. And so once you log into the console and you create the application, you are given a JSON file, because when creating your app, when building your app comes with a unique ID. So once you log into the 5 days console, it's going to ask you for the unique ID, and it's going to create a JSON file based on your unique ID. So it's that unique ID that you now go and put into your code. And so when you implement it into your code, that way you're able to connect your application with 5 days, and then after that, then install the push plugin on your application. Then you build, after installing the push plugin, then you build the app on Android. Then from there, after doing that, everything is set. You can then send notifications on the 5 days console. If you want to send notifications to the app you created, go to 5 days console, then the option of then you create the message you want to send, and just like that, you can receive different kinds of notifications in your app. You can also handle the push notifications in your app in the sense that since the app is already on your phone, you can now decide if you want to receive alerts for push notification, if you want the notifications to be on silent, or if you want it to be vibration. You can customize the push notifications using silence also. And it's preparing, enabling push notifications for iOS is not as direct as for Android. So it was Android, this is why earlier it was Android use. For you to push notification in iOS, you have to get, and you have to create a certificate and get that from iOS. So it's still basically the same thing, but before you will not just be, before you be given the file to implement into your application, you have to create this a certificate in your iOS. After creating the iOS, then you be able to be given the file where you can implement the application for iOS files. Then for Apple does not allow you to use it does not allow you to test push notifications in your emulator. You have to build the app. So unlike Android, you can using the emulator and you still get push notifications. But for Android, you have to actually, sorry, for iOS, you have to actually install the application on the phone and get the certificates to be able to use push notifications in the application. Yeah, so other options mentioned after mentioning Amazon, Cumulus, and the likes of that. These are third-party solutions that we use to enable push notifications in Ionic apps. But for the since Ionic is usually updating their technology, we've said that the next version of Ionic that comes out to come with its own push notification service, where rather than using those third-party solutions, you'll be able to directly enable push notifications from within Ionic. Thank you. Is that does anybody have any question? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Samuel, I have a question. This is Michael.
Okay, Michael. Please go ahead.
I'm confused. Did you say that with iOS, for you to get push notifications on your device, you'd have to create a whole new different app for it, like for push notifications?
No, I mean, because when building applications, we use emulators a lot of the time. So rather than getting a phone and putting the application you just built on the phone, Windows on your PC, on your system, you just run an emulator, then you can see what the app will look like on the emulator. So on your PC screen, your system just creates a mobile device in that sense, where you can see what your app will look like and how your app will run. But Apple doesn't allow that for you to. So in that sense, when you are building with Android, you can test even from the emulator. You can test your push notifications, or you can run push notifications using the emulator. For Apple, you have to install the application on your phone and get the certificate from them. I think it's probably for security purposes, and get certificate for you to now enable push notifications. So you cannot run push notifications on emulator when you're building for iOS.
Okay, thank you.
So if there is no question for me, I have a question. Anybody can answer. So I want to know, if I close my app and I off my data, can I still get a push notification? And the message still come into the phone if the data is off? Anyone can answer this?
I think some applications are.
Yes, Matthew, I can hear you.
I believe, yeah, it's okay. I hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, Victor.
Okay, so I believe there are some apps that need the internet to be able to drop a notification. But some apps like SMS, like the message on your phone, doesn't need internet to drop a notification. That's what I feel.
Yes, yes, but in this sense, I was only just trying to check if you guys are listening. In most cases, you need your data to be on, but you don't need you need your service to run, but you don't need the application itself to be connected. Your app might be idle, might be closed now, and you still get a notification. Why, I get your point. I totally agree with you. Do I have, Max, I think you wanted to ask a question. You're raising your hand.
I wasn't asking a question. I wanted to answer the question.
Oh, okay.
The answer to that question, in my own point of view, is impossible. Talking of push notification, it works with data.
Yes, yes. So in that case, the service, after sending the notification, you will not receive the message until you switch on your data. So it's been sent to your phone, but you cannot open you cannot view the message until you switch on your data. But what I was saying is that the message will come in, but even though the app, even though you switch off the data for that particular app, I don't know how to, because I use an iPhone. So there's certain apps I do not want to, I don't want to be active. So I switch off data for those particular apps. Let's say in the case where I don't want to use Instagram or Facebook for a period, I go into my settings and I switch off data for those apps. So my data is still, I'm still on WhatsApp, I'm still doing things on my phone. But yes, when someone likes a picture on Instagram or sends me a request on Facebook, I still get a notification. So that is push notification in action in the sense that my data is on, I can see it, but my app is idle, it's not open, but yet I can still get messages through the app. So in the absence of any other question, thank you very much. That will be my thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Samuel. Okay. Does anybody have a question for Samuel? Any other question? Abafemi, good morning. Abafemi, good morning. Samito, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah. Okay. Digbinga, good morning. Digbinga. Aguna. Digbinga Aguna, good morning. Ismail Shaibu, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
All right. Okay. Jonas.
Are you calling attendance?
Jonas, good morning. Hello, Jonas, good morning. Leonard, I can't hear you. Okay. Obafemi.
Good morning. I already answered you.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Victor.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for attending this morning's session.
Well, you didn't say my name. Did you call my
What do you
name?
say?
Did you call my name?
I know you're here already.
Now you sound.
And my name.
My name too.
He doesn't want to
All right. All right. Good morning, everyone. I can see we're up present this morning. Thank you for being active. Thank you for attending this morning's session. It's unfortunate that our other presenter, Asiano Cardinal, is not available. Yeah, he has been inactive for a while now. I'll contact the team lead to know what's up. Okay. It will soon be time for tech team standards, but before then, I want us to kindly go and submit our morning report now, our daily report. Okay. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you.